Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We're gonna try it again. Bounty Hunter does lots of damage, sends debuff and whatnot, really good for the area for most enemies. 60% damage versus stun, should it happen, and he's bringing a stun of his own since we don't really have much of a use for Come Hither anymore. Could switch afterwards if we needed it. Blackjack, with both of these, has a 234% chance of working. The boss has a 145% chance to stun resist, so there's an 11% chance that the Swine God will resist our stun. Much more thorough and less open to chance with the stun amulet on as well. Everybody else has dodge, because you can dodge the big guy's attacks, and that would be very useful. He's going to bleed for days, is basically the plan, and he's just going to keep stacking it through the roof, doing lots of damage beforehand. He does lots of damage, and I was going to bring the Jester so that we could bleed even more and speed the party up, but the last time I did this, the front two people got crit immediately for 39. Again. Just like the first time we did this on camera, the second time off camera, same exact thing happened and we got ruined. And the fight was over instantly. So in case someone gets death doored, I want more than one opportunity to heal them, you know? So hopefully this runs a little better. She is running with dodge removal if she needs it. So we've got pretty much everything covered. She's not going to run the stun because she doesn't really have any chance of stunning the boss anyway. We do need food for 1, so that's 1 per food check and 2 for camp. So I guess 4 food is fine. Probably bring more just in case. That. 8 torches. We are just going to run straight for the boss. You know what? Let's just bring 8 just in case. Actually 10. Because I collect 1 too many and I don't want to leave it on 9. Things here blight us. I should have brought some...
The thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
Should have brought some medicinal herbs. I think he debuffs us.
A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Well, he's got to be over there. Regrettable lack of scouting, but what can you do? Stashed heirlooms? No way, I don't need those at all. We can't trade them in. Sadness room battles. Well, she's in a position I didn't want her to be in. I didn't even bother giving her mace bash, because for the boss fight, she's not going to move. So... you can't actually stun from the back either. Wow, they really screwed us up. Ten stress. Ah, she does have a move that works. Torch plus 10. Who here dodges a lot? I also looked up the rules for accuracy and dodge. There's always a 10% chance that you can miss the target, so your hit can never go above 90%. But dodge is subtracted from your accuracy. So if you had an accuracy of 120, and they had a dodge of 20, that'd give you a 100% chance to hit, but it can't be above 90, so it would go down to 90. But if they had 30, it would go down to 10, which would go and stack with the other 90 or something. So I think that would make it 80. I could be wrong about the second part.
In Radiance, may we
no chance to
find
dodge
victory.
now, though. Wreck it. We will need to camp right beforehand so he can get his super camp on. Spotted fever. How did I know they were going to jack us up right before the mission? Ball and chain. I think they're trying to say something about how they feel about Patrick. This is blight resistance. Not really too bad for the boss. Ooh. He got his dodge back already? Oh, it was that one that lost the dodge. Rabies. They're just diseasing everybody. 3. How did they get shuffled around again?
Killing blow.
I don't even remember. That's not gonna kill him, so finish him.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
That's not gonna kill him, so finish him. Butcher cut 2. Look where it hurts.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
She could really use a heal right about now. It's unfortunate that she's the one that does that. I think I might just have you... Why can you only move back 1? That sucks. Back it up. Aw, he doesn't have point blank shot. Guess it doesn't really matter though. Flashbang! He actually has as good of a chance to stun baseline as the Houndmaster, but he doesn't have the extra cudgel thing. So sadly, I don't think he can be as great. 8 damage with a bleed. 21 with a bleed. If only she could bleed too. 5 damage. You never dodge. And he's toast next turn. Unfortunately, he left us with a nasty cut before he went. I wish the damage was on him so he could heal himself. I guess just use that heal. I couldn't move her back in place in time to get a big blow off. Hook where it hurts. And get him.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Hey, lots of crests.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I have an anti-venom. You need to be right there. I think this is what we were rolling. Man, we're going the path with, like, the most traps. Or not traps, but, room battles, it seems. I'm almost positive it's down there. It could have been coincidence, like, who dies whenever we abandon a mission. But, pretty reliably, it's just the farthest distance from the start point. At least from what I've noticed, anyway. So, you're going to wait. You're a stun bot. Why would you do anything other than stun? You bleed because you're great at that. And even lowering their bleed resist further. It's so good. You need to save yourself. And you do extra damage. 36 crit. Now, as long as they don't disease us...
Such a terrible
12.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
And 6. The fits. I don't know if there's trinkets. There's probably trinkets to give you more disease resist, but it's pretty ridiculous how fast these stack up. Extra speed, less accuracy, less crit. Could be worse, I suppose. You can hit the 3rd row, so why not? Should he stun them? He can. There's only a 1% chance he would resist. Should he get the one on the back? I mean, honestly, you could just kill him if you were going to do that.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And that would save an attack from the Highwayman. So now he can just... Yeah, just shoot him regularly.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Munch. Dodge. You're Death's Dooring. I don't like that. 6 damage for 4 rounds. That's definitely worthy of an anti-venom. Heal yourself. I should have brought more anti-venom. I had the money for it. You can't hit him in the back. But you can mark him. Which basically means for sure that this guy can one-shot him if he hits. Which he did.
Eradicated. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That was a big scouting. Or was it? Oh, I thought you were like, oh, I wonder what this trap is. Let's roll around on it. And I was like, no! What kind of quirk makes you do that? A map? I wonder if the boss is here. Whoa, it's the boss. Wow, that completely mapped this place out. We really did go, like, if we'd just gone straight down and over, we would have avoided 2 more battles. Oh well. So we're going to, because there was a battle right there, use a torch because we don't need that many, and take a step out here. We're going to fight these guys, then we're going to go back into this room, and then we're going to camp so that we're in the best condition we can be for the fight. Because I'm not going to camp and then fight these guys and get diseased and all kinds of stuff all over again. Actually, I don't think I can fix the disease, so it doesn't really matter. But we're going to go into it as fresh as possible. Please bleed to death.
Annihilated.
Munch, no more diseases. The bounty hunter already has 2. Yeah, throw it on him. So you can almost kill this thing. You can definitely stun this thing because you're great. Ooh, he gets to go. 6. And a pretty mean blight. We can fix that, though. The dodge. Protection was too high, accuracy was too low. And heal yourself for 12. Keep the mortality debuffs off. Finish.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Howl. So we are getting some extra stress here. The damage to the torchlight doesn't really matter. 95%. Ooh, the dodge. Heal yourself for 10 again. You can bleed him, and you will. Whack. Is our accuracy reduced or something? What's going on here? His dodge is 28, not 280. Keep direct healing. Bleed. Actually stunned this time. So now he's prepped up to do more damage. Only 8 though. Probably should have just marked it. Taking 12 damage. Heal everybody because 3 people are hurt. And finish. Even more bleed.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Okay, so firewood.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the
It's still
common
4?
horrors.
I thought only 1 person. Is that like the minimum or something? It could be. Alright, so they're all good on that. Accuracy and crit would make up for the disease. Not getting attacked is important. Stress. Do they even do stress during that battle? You're going to need unparalleled finesse. We have 4 left, so do we want to get rid of some stress? Because we can just eat food for the rest of the healing. Do we want accuracy and crit? Well, if we had to get rid of stress, this gets everybody's stress down. And reduces their stress for the coming battles. I forgot about that part. So, nobody has an ability that uses 1.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yep. Why do you have to do that? Thank you for resisting. Right up on the door. Fully
As the light
torched.
gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Fully healed, fully torched. Just like last time. Please. Please. We're not going to touch Wilbur. I don't care how bad he stuns us. Why is it always on him? Thank you for resisting. Thank you. Stun him. Oh, so good. He can't. He's stunned. Just mark him right away. Who cares? I was gonna hit him as a stun target, but we need to start flying the damage out. Get him. You need to... Oh, illumination can only be used from the third position. Come on. I didn't notice. I wanted her to reduce the dodge. Hit him too. Don't touch Wilbur. He is stunned. And bleeding. Bit of squeal. They resisted. Get him again. He basically can't resist the bleed. I think it's impossible, actually. You can hit him for 22. What is his resistance now? This only has a 9% chance of working. So we're going to switch to Hound's Rush, and we're going to use a dog treat. Against the marked target. Keep him bleeding. We're going to get hit. Obliterate masses. Why does it always crit? He's at death's door already. This is just like the other times, except this time it only crit one of them. Bit of squeal. So now the only person that could have healed him is stunned. Even though she got to go first. He can't heal anyone other than himself, but his stun resist has fallen off. So, stun! You can't heal yourself. So, keep the mark up so it doesn't fall off for next round? I need that thing to be on, like, permanently. 13 more damage. Even more bleed. He's taking 15 damage around now, and we're stunning him. Vestal plays. He's probably gonna get stunned, but he couldn't stun anyway.
Palpable.
No, he didn't. Wow, this extra 20% is so good on this thing. What's your resistance right now? 120%. I wonder if he only has like 139% chance like we do. So, we basically can't... Oh, no, wait. We have 234, so basically 235. So that's like a 50% chance of stunning. We already used the treat, though. So, let's get the damage in before it falls off. That's another 23. Could my Vestal please go? Thank you. I'm not giving up. Well, you shouldn't, because we're not touching Wilbur. He has nothing to do with this. We'll kill him after. Every time I've ever hit Wilbur, something bad happened. But we were on such easier difficulties that it didn't matter. Even though he kept using that stuff every round. The super obliteration of death mega beam thing, whatever. Didn't matter. We just casualed our way through it. Because the game was forgiving enough back then. On Champion, the game kinda just wants you to die. But it doesn't look like this is going in their favor this time. So, we win. That's it.
The thing is even more horrible in death. Liquefaction cannot come soon enough.
And now, Wilbur, I'm going to take your flags. They're mine. Your flags are my trophy. So, get wrecked. You don't have the big guy to protect you, and you only have 35 health. Are you stunned? Feels like shit, doesn't it? And we still missed. It really doesn't matter. Wilbur, you're going to bleed to death. Because he gets to go so often, he's just bleeding super fast. Nobody's at death's door. You're insignificant damage, even though you attack that fast. It can't get us. Your dodge is not good enough. Die to bleed damage. Do it. Die to... Oh, wait, the bleed fell off. Man, he dodged the mark anyway, so he probably would have dodged whatever else we did. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of fun now. Kill him with the club.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Ah, so good. So good. I think we have another Revenge on episode. Finally! Wilbur's flag! Yay, stun resist and dodge. This is such an amazing item. Such a high stun resist chance. And 10 dodge, that's two of the fasting seals in one item. If I put this on someone with a fasting seal, or like that Ancestor's Cloak, dodge through the roof, no one would ever be able to touch them. That's 25 dodge if I use this with the Ancestor's Cloak, assuming we actually get one of those, or the robe, or cloves, or whatever the hell they were called. We still got a lot of money, so probably most of what we got spent back. 2 more Darkest Dungeon level champions of the legendariness. Wait, no, I think he was already. Why did his thing glow? Either way. Natural swing, 5 accuracy. Hey, Zoophobia's gone. Sweet. And I plan to keep him above 50% health, so that shouldn't be a problem. Damage versus Eldritch. Oh! I think I know who's going to go after the Shuffling Horror. I wanted to bring him anyway. It just got even better, because he was going to stun the crap out of the Shuffling Horror. Now he can just eat puppy treats and then wreck it.
The town is alive with wild merriment and desperate jubilation.
As they should be. The Swine God is dead. Yeah, he was the only one that leveled up. Still, Swine God down, 6 bosses left. And then the Darkest Dungeon. Not necessarily in that order. We're probably going to try the first levels of the Darkest Dungeon again before we beat all of the bosses. But not too soon, because I don't want to lose again immediately after we beat the Swine God. So we're probably going to go after the Hag Witch next. And that's basically my only plan at the moment. I fear the Cove more than any of the other places. So we're going to wait on that one. And hopefully we get that Wolves at the Door thing so that we can kill the Brigand Wolf or whatever and get revenge. So thank you guys very much for watching our glorious triumph. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.